Good morning. My name is Andrew Favela, and this is a presentation of the Mesoamerican religion of Tlaloc, Tlaloc Preist, and the Coyolxauhqui. Alright, and to start it off, this is the Tlaloc god, and these 4 points and the information is from the article written by Julia Flood by the Mexico Core article. The Tlaloc god was a god of water and fertility, so he had controlled rains, lightning, thunder, floods, so any type of water he had done. He was a very worshipped but also very feared god because he could have given you either light rains to help your crops or heavy storms that would destroy everything. He lived in a paradise called the Tamuanchan that was first only for deities, with deities meaning god or goddesses. He lived there first before coming to Earth, and on Earth he lived on mountains and caves and just very worshipped there. Julia does state that there was evidence that indicated that he was worshipped in Mesoamerica before they had settled in the 13th century. And the speakers of the Khan Academy video, Dr. Lauren Kilroy and Dr. Beth Harris, pointed out that the features on Tlaloc were very big back then with the Aztecs, with these goggle eyes and the fangs. There were very big features back then with them, and also the very vibrant colors. So you could see the blue color on this pot of Tlaloc that did represent water. Right, next up is the Coyolxauhqui Tlaloc Telama Kazqui, also known as Tlaloc Preist. He was one of the higher, more known priests that had worshipped Tlaloc. He would always make sure that Tlaloc was a loved but also a feared god. He had very religious knowledge, and he was a very big person, a part of the Aztec society. This information is also from the article written by Julia Flood by the Mexico Core article. Also from the color by numbers Tlaloc Preist art assignment, you can see right here that he has a lot of features that are alike Tlaloc, which is the goggled eyes and the fangs on his face. And you can, back then, in the 900 BC, they had priests had black faces painted on them which represented a priest. Okay, and last but not least is the Coyolxauhqui stone that was found in 1978. This is a very large stone. It was 10 diameter stone found on the bottom of the mountain of the Tlaloc mountain and the patron god of the Tlaloc. The stone shows how she was brutally murdered, and this was a very important subject to the Aztecs because there were multiple stones stacked on top of each other. The speaker of Khan Academy, Dr. Beth Harris, tells the story about how she had died. Her mother, Tlaloc, was sweeping on the floor on Snake Mountain, and a ball of feathers had fallen into her apron, and she had gotten impregnated, and Coyolxauhqui was enraged, and she had brought in her brothers to try to kill her mother. But the patron god had Tlaloque's son was prepared for Coyolxauhqui, and he had cut off her head and pushed her off the mountain, this stone shows her death. You can see the red representing the pool of blood, and you can see her head right here getting cut off, and her limbs cut as well. This stone does also show that she did have a flaps on her belly, which could have meant she was a mother as well. She did have a snake belt like her mother's, and in the color by numbers Coyolxauhqui art assignment, it also stated that shows that she has bells on her cheeks, and Coyolxauhqui stands for bells her cheeks.